Hello everyone. Now in today's lecture, we are going to see what is meant by construction management, means introduction to construction management. What are the main attributes in construction management that you have to study? And the one another part is your 14 principles told by Henry Fayol, that is 14 principles of construction management or management. Okay. Now we start. Now which attributes you have to study? Now in construction management, the learner understand the nature of Indian construction industry. Now to understand the what is the nature of Indian construction industry, then what is the contribution of Indian construction industry for the economical development of our country, then basics of construction management that you have to study, and further the learner will understand the some points, that is first one is what is my project, what is the project life cycle, classification of projects, how the project is classified, then what is the project environment and various stakeholders involved in any project or various parties involved in any project. Then resource is one of the most important part that you have to study. Resource requirement for project, different resources involved in any project. Then what is the resource management? What is mean by resource allocation? What is mean by resource smoothing that you have to study? Then project management process. What is the process of management? Total. How will you manage the project? That whole process you have to study in this construction management subject. Then role of construction manager. This is the most important. What is the role of construction manager that you have to study? Then how the project failure, how will you, and what are the attributes for a project failure, what are the reasons for project failure, and what are the parameters for project success. Okay, that you have, that both you have to know, then and then only you can do successful construction management or a project management. Then work breakdown structures. Okay, and some project management techniques, that is CPM part, okay, that you have to study. So this is the general introduction about the construction management. Now the first question is that what is meant by management? You have already listened the word management from the childhood, okay. Management, that the word is embarking on you since you are studying. Okay, so what is meant by management? What is the general definition of management? Now, the general definition of management is that it is the art of, it is management is art. It is art of getting things done from others. That is called as a management. Means what? तुम्हाला दुसऱ्याकडून गोष्टी कशा करून घेता येतात, ही एक कला आहे, ही आर्ट आहे. ओके, आणि त्या आर्टला आपण काय म्हणतो? मॅनेजमेंट. राईट. सो यू हॅव टू डू द सेम मॅनेजमेंट इन कन्स्ट्रक्शन मॅनेजमेंट. दुसऱ्यांकडून तुम्हाला काम कसं करून घेता येईल, दॅट इज नथिंग बट युअर मॅनेजमेंट. अँड बेस्ड ऑन दॅट मॅनेजमेंट प्रिन्सिपल, there are 14 different principles of management. Okay, and that 14 different principles are told by scientist Henry Fayol. Okay, now the Fayol's 14 principles of management, this is the very important part from your exam point of view. There is always definitely one question. Write down the 14 principles of management or principles told by Henry Fayol. Okay. Now the Fayol's 14 principles of management. The principles of management are essential, underlying the factors that form the foundation of successful management. Now, according to the Henry Fayol, in this book, General and Industrial Management, in 1916, there are 14 principles of management that he told. Okay. Now, the first principle of management is nothing but your division of work. Okay, you have to do all 14 principles by heart. Now, the first principle is division of work. Now, according to this principle, whole work is divided into small tasks. Okay, means your whole project you have to divide in small tasks, means small work. Okay, whole work is divided into small tasks. The specialization of workforce according to the skill of a person means what? You have to divide the work in such a task that the task is assigned to a specialized person. Okay, according to that specialized person, you have to divide the your whole work. Okay, means suppose you are doing the construction project, right? In that construction project there are different tasks. Okay, centering work is one task, then your plastering work is one task, then your flooring work is one task. Okay, so for flooring there is a different person, okay, who is specialized in flooring. One is who specialized in your centering work. Okay, then one is for plaster, such like that there are different tasks. So according to the skill of person, you have to divide that total work in different tasks. Means your concreting is one task, your centering is one task, your plastering is one task, flooring is one task, painting is one task, like that. Okay, and you have to distribute that work or assign that work to the to that skilled person. So this is the division of work. So I will repeat again. According to this principle, whole work is divided into small tasks. The specialization of workforce according to the skill of person, then creating a specific personal and professional development within the labor force and therefore increasing productivity. And what it leads? It leads the increasing productivity of work. Okay, leads to specialization, which increases the efficiency of your labor, and that ultimately increase the efficiency of your labor because that labor is assigned to only that type of work. Okay, so if he's pro in that type of work, then obviously your productivity is increased and efficiency of labor is also increased. So this is the first principle, division of work. Don't assign whole work to the one person. You have to divide that work in a small task. Okay, and assign that task to that specialized or skilled person who is skilled in that work. Okay, then second one principle is your authority and responsibility. Now name itself indicates that authority and responsibility. Now what is mean by authority and what is mean by responsibility? This is the issue of command followed by responsibility of their consequence. Okay, authority means the right of a superior to give enhanced order to his subordinate. Superior means in your hierarchy, one is at your higher post, one is at a below post. Okay, so the superior means at higher post, who has authority means who has authority to give order to his subordinates. Okay, त्यांना अधिकार असतो खालच्या लोकांना ऑर्डर देण्याचा अधिकार असतो, मीन्स युअर ऑथॉरिटी, राईट. अँड व्हॉट इज मीन बाय रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी? Responsibility means obligation of performance. Whatever you have received the order, you have to obligate it and do it as per your order. Okay, means obligation for a performance. So this is the authority and responsibility. This is the issue of command followed by responsibility of their consequence. Means authority is the right of a superior to give enhanced order to his subordinates, and responsibility means obligation for this performance. Oh, okay. So this is second principle, authority and responsibility. The third principle is your discipline. Now everyone is known that the word discipline. What do you mean by discipline? Discipline is obedience. Obedience means what? Ajnadarikpana. Okay, discipline is obedience. Proper conduct in relation with other. ओके, फक्त तुम्ही डिसिप्लिन याचा अर्थ समोरचा काही सांगतो ते तुम्ही ऐकता असं होत नाही. ओके, सो इट इज प्रॉपर कंडक्ट इन रिलेशन विथ अदर्स. हाऊ विल यू कीप युअर रिलेशन विथ अदर्स? ओके, विथ मॅनर्स अँड रिस्पेक्ट. The respect of authority, etc. And it is essential for smooth functioning of all organization. If you have smooth relationship with all your subordinates, okay, so management will function smoothly and organization will run smoothly. Okay, so discipline is very important in your organization. So this is also one important principle. Now next principle, fourth principle is your unity of command. Now what is by unity of command? The principle says that each subordinate should receive order and accountable to the one and only one superior. What do you mean by that? whatever you are receiving the orders, that should be from one person, and that should be accountable for one person. If you have received order from your superior, then you are accountable to answerable for only that person, okay, not to the next to that superior. एखाद्या पर्सन कडून जर तुम्हाला ऑर्डर येत असेल तर त्या पर्सनच्या ऑर्डरला तुम्ही रिस्पॉन्स करायचा आहे आणि त्याला तुम्ही अकाउंटेबल असणार आहे त्याच्या ऑर्डरला, ओके. एखाद्या ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये एका लेवलला डिफरंट सबऑर्डिनेट्स असतात आणि डिफरंट सुपेरियर्स असतात, ओके. तर एका सुपेरियर कडून जर तुम्हाला ऑर्डर येत असेल आणि दुसऱ्या सुपेरियर कडून पण तुम्हाला जर ऑर्डर येत असेल तर ती ऑर्डर काय होते, मिक्स होते, अँड दॅट विल लीड्स टू कन्फ्लिक्ट, ओके. तर तुम्हाला कोणाला रिस्पॉन्स करायचं, दोन्ही तुम्हाला सिनियर आहेत, तर तुम्हाला कोणत्या सिनियरला रिस्पॉन्स करायचं त्याच्यामध्ये कन्फ्युजन होतं आणि बऱ्याच वेळा काय होतं, मिसकम्युनिकेशन होतात, ओके. सो युनिटी ऑफ कमांड असलं पाहिजे. एखाद्याकडूनच ऑर्डर येते त्या चेन मध्ये तुम्हाला ऑर्डर आली पाहिजे, त्या चेन मध्ये तुमचा रिस्पॉन्स घ्यायला पाहिजे, ओके. म्हणजे तुमच्या सुपेरियर कडून तुम्हाला ऑर्डर आली पाहिजे, तुमच्या ऑर्डर कडून तुमच्या सबऑर्डिनेट्सला तुमची ऑर्डर गेली पाहिजे, तुमच्या सबऑर्डिनेट्स कडून तुम्हाला त्याचा रिस्पॉन्स आला पाहिजे, तुमच्या रिस्पॉन्स कडून तुमच्या सुपेरियरला रिस्पॉन्स घ्यायला पाहिजे, बरोबर. तर ही एक युनिटी असली पाहिजे तुमच्या ह्याच्यामध्ये. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये काय होणार आहे, तुमचं कॉन्फ्लिक्ट होणार नाही. सो दॅट इज द युनिटी ऑफ कमांड. द प्रिन्सिपल सेड दॅट ईच सबऑर्डिनेट शुड रिसीव order and accountable to one and only one superior. If an employee receives orders from more than one superior, it likely to create confusion and conflict, right? So this is the unity of command. Next, unity of direction. All related activities should be put under one group. There should be one plan of action for them, and they should be under a control of one manager, okay. Unity of direction means what? All related activities means if activities related to your casting of slab, okay, means your centering work, your binding of steel, right, laying of steel, all these activities are related to your one task, that is construction of a slab, okay, casting of a slab. So you have to group that all activities in one group related to that activity, okay, or that task, okay. And there should be one plan of action, means everyone should follow the same action plan, no other action plan, right, so that the task will complete on the time and under the control of a one manager, okay. And for that task there should be one manager only, okay. There should not be another manager, otherwise what happen, everyone has different aspect or different aspect or different perspective regarding any task, okay. So that different thoughts will create again confusion, conflict. So your work should be in unity of direction, in one direction only, and that should be completed by only under one management or one manager. So this is about the unity of direction. Second one is your subordination of individual interest to the mutual interest. Means what? The management must put aside a personal consideration and put company objective first. Okay. Now everyone has personal interest, right? Personal objectives, personal thoughts. Okay. So you have to keep it aside. Your personal interest or personal thoughts are not working your organization. You have to follow the rules of organization, you have to follow the thoughts of organization, and you have to follow the interest of organization. What is the interest of organization, what is the goal of organization, what they want, that is the most important for you. Your personal interest or personal considerations will not be considered in your organization, okay. So that is meant by subordination of individual interest to the mutual interest. Means mutual interest is important than your individual interest. The management must put aside a personal considerations and put company objective first, right. Therefore the interest of goals of organization must prevail over the personal interest of इंडिव्हिज्युअल्स. तुम्हाला वैयक्तिक काय वाटतं, मला असं वाटतं की कंपनीने असं करावं तसं करावं, तर तसं नाही. कंपनीचे काही गोल्स ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह ठरलेले असतात, त्या पद्धतीने तुम्हाला तुमचेही ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह अँड गोल हे जे कंपनीचे आहेत तेच असले पाहिजेत. मीन्स म्युच्युअल ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह अँड म्युच्युअल तुमचे जे गोल्स आहेत ते अचीव्ह होतील, राईट. नेक्स्ट वन इज युअर रेम्युनरेशन. This is also one of the most important principle. Remuneration म्हणजे काय, तुम्ही जी सॅलरी देता वर्कर्सला, दॅट इज नथिंग बट युअर रेम्युनरेशन. तुम्ही पे करता. ओके, वर्कर्स मस्ट बी पेड sufficiently as this is the chief motivation of employees and therefore greatly influence productivity. जर तुम्ही तुमच्या वर्कर्सना सफिशियंटली पे करत असाल, ओके, सो दॅट इज द चीफ मोटिव्ह. फार मोठं मोटिवेशन असतं एम्प्लॉईसाठी. जर तुम्ही त्यांना सफिशियंट पेमेंट देत असाल, त्यांच्या गरजेनुसार पेमेंट जर देत असाल, तर ते तुमच्यासाठी काय करणार, काम ही भरपूर करणार. दॅट इन्फ्लुएन्स दी प्रोडक्टिव्हिटी, दॅट विल इन्क्रीज दी productivity, right? The quantum and method of the remuneration payable should be fair, reasonable and reward of efforts. Okay, रेम्युनरेशन हे नेहमी फेअर असलं पाहिजे. एकाच लेवलचे ऑर्गनायझेशनच्या मधली जर बॉडी असेल तर सर्वांना एकसारखं पेमेंट असलं पाहिजे. ओके, हा माझ्या जवळचा म्हणून मी त्याला जास्त पेमेंट देतोय, तो माझा त्याच्यात माझं थोडस क्रॉस आहे म्हणून त्याला मी कमी पेमेंट देतोय. दॅट शुड नॉट बी हॅपन इन ऑर्गनायझेशन. ओके, दॅट द रेम्युनरेशन शुड बी फेअर अँड इट विल बी जस्टिस टू हिज पोस्ट. त्याच्या पोस्टला ते जस्टिस असलं पाहिजे, राईट? मॅनेजर आहात तुम्ही, त्याला शिपायाचा पगार देत असाल, सो दॅट शुड नॉट बी ओके विथ ऑर्गनायझेशन. ओके, सो रेम्युनरेशन इज मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट पॉइंट. The quantum and method of remuneration payable should be fair. तुम्हाला जे पेमेंट करायचं तर फेअर असलं पाहिजे, रिझनेबल असलं पाहिजे, and rewards of efforts. If someone has done fantastic job in your organization, then you have to give rewards in terms of remuneration also. Means बोनस तुम्ही देऊ शकता त्या लोकांना ज्यांनी चांगलं काम केलेलं आहे, फॅन्टास्टिक वर्क केलेलं आहे, त्यांना बोनस इन टर्म्स ऑफ मनी, राईट? So this is also one reward in terms of remuneration, right? This is the most important principle. Next one is the degree of centralization. The amount of power wielded with the central management depends on company size. Okay, the centralization implies the concentration of decision making authority at the top management. Okay, there should be decision making authority at the top of management. Okay, and from that decision making authority, okay, the size of company will depend and the decisions will taken from that only centralized body only. Okay, so that is called the degree of centralization. Means what, the amount of power wielded with the central management. Whatever the decisions are taken that are attached with your central management, this is nothing but your degree of centralization. Okay, if the centralized body of management is there is itself in a conflict or in confusion, your organization will not run properly because there are different thoughts in management and that will not be matches with each other. Okay, so most important is your degree of centralization. Management should be, your top management should be centralized. Okay, and the power welded with your decision. Next is line of authority and scalar chain. Now, this refers the chain of superior ranging from the top of management to the lowest rank. Means there should be hierarchy in your organization. Okay, from top management to the lower rank. Okay, means general manager, then your project manager, then your senior engineer, then junior engineers. Okay, all are the hierarchies. Then your site engineer, then under that your supervisor workers. This is the hierarchy of your management. There should be a hierarchy of your management. Then your organization will work fluently. Otherwise, if there is no any hierarchy, then there is no any line scalar chain in your organization. Then who will responsible for whose job? Okay, everyone has a responsibility according to his position in organization, right? If there is no any position in organization, then who will be responsible? Anyone will give order to anyone, okay, and who will not be work as per the orders. Okay, so there should be a scalar chain or line of authority in your organization. That means the refers to chain of superior ranging from top management to the lowest rank. This principle suggests that there should be a clear line of authority from top to bottom, linking all managers at all levels. Okay, so this is the line of authority and scalar chain. Next one is your order. The social order ensures the fluid operation of a company through authorities procedure. Okay, material order ensures safety and efficiently in workplace, and order should be acceptable and under the rule of company only. Whatever the orders you are going giving to your subordinates, okay, your superiors or subordinates are giving you orders, okay, that order should be in terms of your rules of company, okay, that order should be in rule of your company and it is acceptable. Don't give your personal orders. एखादा तुम्हाला मॅनेजर सांगतोय आज माझ्या घरचं दूध आण, सो दिस इज दी पर्सनल, okay, this order is not related to your organization or your company, so your order should be acceptable and within the rule of your company. So this is the most important, that is order. Then equity. Employees must be treated kindly and justice must be enacted to ensure a just workplace. Manager should be fair and impartial when dealing with the employees, giving the equal attention towards the all employees. Okay, so that is called equity. Equity means there should not be any favorism in your organization. What is my favorism? If anyone is close to you, then you are giving favor to him, so this is not good in your organization. You have to treat everyone equally. Okay, everyone is equal for a work. Okay, when you are talking with your work or when you are working in any organization for in professional balancing work or in professional work, everyone is equal to you. Okay, don't give any favorism to anyone, so that is equity. Employees must be treated kindly. You have to treat with every employee kindly and justice must be enhanced to everyone. Okay, manager should be fair and impartial when dealing with employees, giving equal attention towards all the employees. Okay, next, stability of tenure and tenure of personnel. Now, the stability of tenure of personnel is a principle stating that in the order of organization to run smoothly, personnel means especially managerial personnel at a top level body. Okay, personnel means manager personnel must not frequently enter and exit in organization. Okay, means top management body should be always firm and should not be changed frequently. It should be firm. So why it should be firm? Because all the decisions, all the important decisions are taken from top management body only. Okay, if there is a one manager in a top level, okay, in your organization there is one manager. If he has taken some decision, okay, so according to his decision or according to his plan, the whole organization is working. Okay, now for since 2 years you are working with your manager. Okay, everyone is adaptable with his working style, his decisions. Okay, and suddenly, if management body changed, means your manager is changed and some new manager is coming on that post. Okay, so his style of working, his decisions, his style of taking decisions are different. Okay, so you are adaptable with your old manager. Now the different techniques will come due to the new manager. Okay, and due to these different techniques and different procedures he is adopting, there is a conflict in the subordinates. Okay, so you will not be adaptable easily with that management, so your top management body should be formed, okay, that frequently, that will not be or must not be frequently enter or exit in your organization. That should be for a long time. So this is the stability of tenure of personnel. Means एखाद्या व्यक्तीचं तुमच्या ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये टॉप लेवलची जी व्यक्ती असते त्यांचं तुमच्या ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये अस्तित्व हे लॉंग टाइम असलं पाहिजे. ते सारखं येतात बदलतात, तुमचे मॅनेजर सारखे येतात चेंज होतात, फ्रिक्वेंटली चेंज होतात, त्यामुळे तुमच्या जो काम करण्याचा जो तुमचा रेपो असतो, ओके, तुमची स्टाईल जी असते त्याच्यामध्ये नेहमी चेंजेस होत राहतात आणि नेहमी चेंजेस झाले तर दॅट विल अल्टिमेटली अफेक्ट द क्वालिटी ऑफ युअर ऑर्गनायझेशन अँड efficiency or productivity of your organization. Okay, so it is important stability of tenure. Next one is your initiative. 13 principle is initiative. Using the initiative of employee can add strength and new ideas to an organization, right? Initiative on the part of employees is a source of strength for organization because it provides new and better ideas. Employees are likely to take greater interest in functioning the organization. Right? What do you mean by initiative? You have to take initiative or using the initiatives of employee. Whatever the employees in your organization, you have to take initiatives or take ideas, new ideas from them. Okay, and if you impart their ideas, okay, if you apply their ideas, that will create the greater interest in functioning the organization. Means तुमचे जे कोण एम्प्लॉईज असतील, तुमचे जे कोण सबऑर्डिनेट्स असतील, त्यांच्या तुम्ही वेगवेगळ्या आयडियाज जर घेत असाल, त्यांचे टेक्निक जर तुम्ही यूज करत असाल, if you just initiate them, give your ideas, okay, and तुमच्याकडे सपोज 100 एम्प्लॉय आहेत, त्या 100 एम्प्लॉयला तुम्ही म्हणाला आपल्याला आता हा प्रोडक्ट चालू करायचा आहे किंवा आपल्याला हा प्रोजेक्ट चालू करायचा आहे, राईट? तर तो प्रोडक्ट किंवा तुमचा प्रोजेक्ट नवीन चालू करण्यासाठी तुम्हाला तुमच्याकडे काय आयडिया आहेत का? बरोबर. नाव 100 पर्सन्स विल गिव्ह 100 आयडियाज. ओके, प्रत्येकाची आयडिया काहीतरी वेगळी असेल. ओके, त्यातली एखादी जर तुम्हाला आयडिया आवडली असेल तर ती तुम्ही काय करा, इनिशिएट करा. दॅट यू हॅव अप्लाय. ओके, त्यातली जर एखादी आयडिया तुम्ही अप्लाय केली तर ज्याची तुम्ही आयडिया अप्लाय केलेली आहे त्याला असं वाटतं की अरे वा, माझी आयडिया यूज केलेली आहे. ओके, अँड दॅट अल्टिमेटली इन्क्रीज हिज इंटरेस्ट इन वर्किंग, राईट? त्याचा इंटरेस्ट वाढतो, राईट? अँड ऑल्सो तुमचं ऑर्गनायझेशन काय होतं, फंक्शनली मूव्ह होतं. सो दिस इज द इनिशिएटिव्ह. नेक्स्ट वन इज युअर लास्ट principle is your E spirit and D crop. Now E spirit D crops is nothing but your team spirit. There should be team spirit in your organization. This refers the need of managers to ensure they develop moral in workplace individually and commonly. जो कोणी तुमचा मॅनेजर असेल त्यांना काय करायचं आहे, वर्कप्लेस मध्ये तुमच्या टीम मध्ये एक मोरल डेव्हलपमेंट करायचे आहे. तुम्हाला इंडिव्हिज्युअली एखाद्याला इंडिव्हिज्युअल बोलून तुम्ही त्याला मोरली मोटिवेट करू शकता और कॉमनली तुम्ही त्यांना मोटिवेट करू शकता. ओके, टीम स्पिरिट तुम्हाला स्पिरिट द्यायचं. तुम्हाला टीम स्पिरिट हेल्प्स डेव्हलप अन ॲटमॉस्फिअर ऑफ म्युच्युअल इंटरेस्ट अँड अंडरस्टँडिंग. प्रत्येकाला म्युच्युअल इंटरेस्ट तुमचा सेम होतो टीम स्पिरिटमुळे आणि अंडरस्टँडिंग चांगलं होतं. टीम स्पिरिट हेल्प्स टू फिनिश द टास्क ऑन टाइम. तुम्हाला प्रोजेक्ट टाइम मध्ये कम्प्लीट करण्यासाठी टीम स्पिरिट गरजेचं असतं. So these are the 14 principles of management. Every management in any type of management, these 14 principles are works. Okay, so you have to learn these 14 principles by heart. And with this, we'll stop here and we'll see some new point in next lecture. Okay, thank you.